sister and Whitney's former sister-in-law, and you were also Whitney's assistant for some years, right?
Yes, I was.
Okay, I just want to get your take on this. What do you think?
You know, when I first heard the news that...
I can see you're upset.
Yes,
it's still upset.
I am. I really am, because I think it's what I said it was in the beginning. When I first seen this, and I saw the news, and I saw, and I'm sorry, please excuse me, I just have to come out and say this.
Please.
I saw Ray J coming out of the hotel, hiding his head, being pushed into the car. Why? I looked and I said, why is he hiding? Why is he hiding his face? He's always trying to show his face when he's around Whitney. Why now? Why are you trying to hide now, Ray J? And I put it all together. When I first heard she passed away, I said, my God, somebody gave her a bad bag.
Cocaine.
Yes, I promise you, that was the first thing that came out of my mouth. And then I saw Ray J, and it all added up. So I am going to believe that Ray J, who Whitney told me she had no relationship with, now this is a young boy who's running around telling people that he is a boyfriend of Whitney's, but I know clearly that he wasn't. He was, like she said, a runner boy. For some reason, he knows somebody that sells drugs, and he was buying them for Whitney, from what I know, and giving her drugs. I want to know why this boy was allowed to do that around Pat and around Gary. Around Pat, mainly because you were with her. You were with her all the time. All the time. And for you to say that you don't know what happened to her, you know, I'm really disturbed by that. I really am.
Now, we saw Pat on the Oprah interview, though, suggesting that Whitney did not do drugs, and Gary saying the same thing, right? I mean, that they, do you think it's possible they had no knowledge that she was using at this time?
Well, no, I doubt that very much. I doubt that very much. Pat is around her. She's around her enough to know if she was doing drugs or not. I don't believe that. I really don't. And I'm just being honest. If I was around her, I would know.
You would know. And I see that you're angry.
Yes, I am.
And you're sad, too, right?
Yes,
I mean,
am.
this is really a sad...
I'm very sad. I'm very sad, and I'm very angry right now.
Shelley, here we are again, another great person taken by addiction. It makes us sad every time, and yet how many times we got to sit here and talk about this? It sounds like no one, Leola, was willing to do that.
No, I don't believe anybody tried to do that. You know, everybody says, I loved Whitney, but what did you do to try to help her? You know, did you allow these things to continue to come in her life? Did you allow these people to continue to give her this? Were you one of the people giving these drugs to her? I mean, you know, answer these questions, please.
Well, and I'll tell you, the thing that bothers me is it might even have been the person that poured the alcohol that then triggered the cocaine. You know what I mean? It's all part of the same process, and people didn't seem to understand. Joining us, Bobby Brown's nephew, Jairam Brown. Jairam, both you guys, Gerard's still with us too as well. Your mom, Leola, believes that Whitney, the foul play, maybe she was murdered. Jairam, what do you think?
Yeah, I believe the same thing. I mean, everything I heard, all the information, it really just doesn't sound right, you know. Sounds like something fishy's going on.
Gerard, you said the same thing?
I believe so.
I mean, she took pills. She drank alcohol the night before. Why not just took too much and didn't breathe?
I mean, Chrissy told me at the hospital, you know, that my mom is a recovering addict, and she did a lot of drugs, so, you know,
yeah, but
you know, pills wouldn't take her out like that.
I don't think so. And
she's a swimmer, you know what I'm saying?
I had a tumor before. I was on pain pills before, you know, and they're prescribed by a doctor, and you know how to take them.
Was she taking painkillers, Whitney?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
That I don't know of. I have no knowledge of her taking any pain pills. No. As far as I know, Whitney was fine. She was fine. And another thing, Whitney did not get in bathtubs in hotels. That was something that she and I discussed on many occasions. We used to laugh about it. Whitney would never get in a hotel bathtub.
She hated them? She thought they were dirty?
You know? Yeah. We talked and laughed about how we would never do that. So when I heard that she was found in that bathtub, I knew right then and there something was wrong.
Now, you knew Ray J also, right?
No, I did not know Ray J, but I can tell you this. Ray J to me, I can tell you, Whitney told me out of her own mouth that she never, Ray J was, I asked Whitney, I said, Whitney, what is Ray J to you? She laughed. She laughed so hard she almost fell out the chair. She said nothing. She said nothing at all. She said Ray J was a runner boy. I said, a runner boy? She said that they were never together. So this stuff about Ray J, there's a lot of games being played here with Ray J using Whitney's name to say that he's with Whitney Houston. That is, I doubt it very, 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 very much.
And Jerem, do you know anything about this? Is it Nick? Is that this fellow's name? That's supposedly her fiance. What is their relationship with Bobby Christina?
He came in as a brother, you know, but I guess now he's ending up trying to be a boyfriend.
Is he?
Which I feel like he doesn't have true feelings for Chrissy.
You think he's up to something?
Yeah, I think he's up to something. I think most of the people around Chrissy are up to something.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a lot of, no, I mean, and we're not here just bashing everybody. You know, it may seem like that, but really,
There's a lot of stuff that went on
it's a
that
lot
night,
of
man.
stuff that we know, and there's a lot of stuff that's going on that the world does not know. There's a lot of people that are not who they say they are. They don't have Chrissy's best interest. No. And I think Whitney knew that. You know, I know that Whitney knew that.
Are they the ones trying to get her hospitalized psychiatrically, you think?
Right.
Yes.
You think they are?
And he witnessed something.
At that time, they was trying to put her, saying she was 5150. I went back into the room and told her, Chrissy, you know what they're saying about you. And she said, I'm grieving. You know, I got to bury my mom in a couple days.
I hope you guys have not had contact with her for a long time. I hope you have, and you've been
Ever
close.
since
I
this
hope you have a
happened.
chance.
They've changed her numbers.